This is Chit. Hi, welcome back to every Monday night show. I am your host KJ. It will be going to be our first time on air since it is FM show right now. Everyone is compulsory to work from home. So I apologize if they have any noise around while on air. Our equipment is all left at our studio. So yeah, we just try our best. Nowadays, a lot of graduates they can't find their job after the graduation. So today we want to talk about the career experience, and I hope you can get some experience and inspire from this podcast. Then I have invited a special guest today. Before we get started, let's introduce her.
Hi, I am CHUIN and I am currently in my first year second semester at UUM, where I am studying my bachelor degree in multimedia.
Wow, cool. Don't waste our time. Let's get started.
Sure.
So should you talk about your first time job experience?
Yes, my first time job was in McDonald's, and I worked as a runner while studying Form 4. I still remember there was a Malay New Year. My brother found that McDonald's was hiring part-time crew, so he asked me to join with him to work for a month.
Wow, interesting. Actually, I curious to McDonald's worker when I was young. How about your content of the job in McDonald's?
I worked as a runner to prepare the food order for the front counter as well as drive-thru at that time. As a runner, it's very challenging my speed because that I need to prepare each food order and serve it in a limited time. Although I was not working at the front counter, but I was only need to communicate with colleagues and guests. So as a shy person, I need to force myself to communicate at work, and I am currently feel more courageous than before.
Yeah, that's so important for life, especially when we are in society.
Agree with you. Actually, at the time, manager asked me to work at the front counter to help customer take order after working for a few days, but I was too afraid at the time, so I refused the manager's order.
Wow, really? You refused manager order? You feel afraid to work at the front counter, but you didn't feel afraid to refuse manager order.
That one manager is kind.
Oh, okay. So any company welfare?
Yeah, they provided their food for all the crew members, and we are not allowed to bring our own food to McDonald's. We can choose a main food, a beverage, and a dessert. I really like to choose Sunday as my dessert because I can feel it as much as I want to eat.
Wow, you make me interested to job in McDonald's now. But I'm sure you feel sick because you work in McDonald's almost 13 days to eat the burger, right?
Yes, you are right. So how about you, KJ?
For me, I work as a cashier in a food accessory supplier when I was finished my SPM waiting for the result. Actually, the description of the job was not hard, but I am poor in mathematics. I can't count a number with clearly. So at the beginning as a cashier, I feel stressed and almost every day scolded by the boss. But after 1 month, I started as a cashier and I can count with a huge number, maybe about 1,000 to 5,000.
I am glad to hear you to switch with your job, but I really sympathize with you every day scolded by your boss.
It's okay, but I really thanks to her because she really teach me a lot. How about your second job?
My second job was in a cafe and worked as a waitress after I finished my Form 5. When I was going there, I realized all my colleagues just like me think they just only finished their Form 5 as waitress. My colleague and I often encounter rude customers. This is the reason I find that female colleagues often pretend to go to the toilet where they secretly cry when they feel wrong.
Oh, such beautiful. But I want to mention everyone at here. I know you all have paid the service charge, but please treat them as a human. Not only waiter, but all kind of service career. If one day your children become the waiter and they encounter a rude customer, how you feel?
Yes, I agree with you. But first, we not mature and impulse at the time. I still remember we decided to resign together due to be dissatisfied with our boss. To be honest, I still have happy memories just as I witnessed about 3 marriage proposals, and I am really happy for them. Also, we still need to work during Chinese New Year at the time, but After cafe closing, we play game and enjoy our employee reunion dinner until 3 a.m.
Wow, it seemed like you had such unforgettable memory at the time with your colleges. My second job was become a primary school tuition teacher when I was waiting the STPM result. It was nothing hard for me in teaching, but the challenge was taking care of the student. For my student, they was between 10 to 11 years old.
How about your job description? I have interested in this job when I finish SPN.
Before the student come back from school, I need to clear my teaching material and clear the whole tuition. Especially that time was COVID-19 outbreak, so I need to sterilize the class and the table. Also make sure all the guests and students have social distancing and the temperature was under the 37 degree.
If I recall the time, it was MCO, right? How it is your teaching methods?
Yes, we were using the online learning. It was more difficult than face-to-face because the student was still young and not mature and lack of self-learning. They will open their Facebook and watching the animation during the class and lack of attention, especially when you call their name and they will never give you the response.
Hi, yeah, so nasty that guy. I think I will get angry if I am you.
So that's all for my job experience. How about you? If I'm not wrong, I think you have a lot of experience, right?
Yes, my next job was in pharmacy and I worked as an assistant when I resigned from the job in cafe. As an assistant, my main job was copy order and packaging the order because the product of pharmacy available for sales in Shopee and Lazada. The only thing that made me regret is the pharmacist didn't let me touch the medicine.
I understand the pharmacist because it was sensitive if occurred any mistake.
Yes, you are right. Also, the pharmacy required me to calculate the accounts for the whole month's sales. To be honest, I really hate that because it's really exhausting me. From the moment, I didn't plan to read account anymore because I can't imagine if I do this kind of work every day.
Now you seem like my partner, mathematics hater. So how about your relationship with your colleague when you work at the pharmacy?
Yeah, I would like to tell you that I met a female colleague who was a few years older than me. We just as old friends because we have a lot of things to say when the first time we met each other. Until now, we have maintained to contact each other. Although we only meet once in a few months, we still have a lot of things to say every time, and also our relationship not become estranged.
Wow, I can see it just like people say the real relationship. Do you have any work experience?
Yes, okay, I will share one more and also the last one job. I worked as an examination assistant in Utah when I was finished my STPN. Since my aunt was the staff at Utah, so she asked me whether I want to apply the job in Utah as an examination assistant. Of course, I accept the request. I don't have any reason to reject.
Wow, I never hear my friend work as an examination assistant. How about it? Tell me more.
That was my first time I saw how to take an exam in university. Actually, it seemed like secondary school and forensics. The only one thing that made me feel different is the aircon in the exam hall was very cold.
I like this because I was easily to get sweat.
So you can look forward to your exam in UUM. Because of Utah is a private university, so the students can wear what they like every day. It was totally different in UUM. They don't need to wear formal clothes and they only wear a t-shirt with long pants during their exam. However, there are a few students dressed out very stylish during their exam. At the time, I was thinking like, how to take the exam, then you still have the mood to dress up. I really admire it.
Yeah, you are right. I really no time to do a revision. So anything that you feel interesting?
Yes, during the foundation exam, I was collecting the attendance list. There's a girl, she doesn't know the attendance list need to hand in, so I asked her to fill in the attendance list and fill it off. but she almost tore off the whole page of the exam paper. I stopped her in the time and told her there was a place to tear off the side of the attendance list. The lecturer on the side saw this scene. He resisted laughing and I wanted to.
哎呀，这个 too nervous 啦。Alright, that's all for our sharing section. So I guess everyone will feel curious why we never asking the salary. Because we feel that the experience is more important than the salary, especially we just graduated from the university.
Yes, we all have the certificate. The only things that make us different is the experience. So guys, if you just graduate from university, don't think about you want how much salary and how easily the job. You must think carefully for your future.
Yeah, especially in MCO, maybe someone will lose their job and the financial problem. So please don't think negative. There must be a way to survive. In our world, there's no have any rule that said you have any achievement in what age. So thanks for our guest CHUIN for spending their time and sharing their wonderful career with us.
Yeah, welcome Chit. Also, thanks for your invitation.
Yeah, I believe you all have different experience with your career. Welcome to leave a message on our Facebook post. Thank you for listening. Good night and sleep tight. Bye bye.